Never let anybody see you sweat.
So I was born in New York City, and I lived there until I was 8 years old. I realized that I was a much better talker than I was a listener. I don't know what to say, I just don't like what you're saying.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I ended up going to law school at Georgetown, and I was a prosecutor for Janet Reno. I loved it because it was so raw. Were you cheating on her?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All rise.
Our show will be a mixture of education, I think you're misreading the law a little bit, and entertainment. My main goal is justice and the law. That's been my legacy, and the legacy I hope to continue into the future with the show.
Michael Cross claims the mother of his child chose to sleep late rather than take their daughter to a pricey field trip. Denise Meyers says she was tired from work the night before, but made sure her daughter had a fun day.
Okay, Mr. Cross, you are suing the mother of your child, Denise Meyers, for $300 that you say she owes you because she missed taking your child on a field trip.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. How long have you two known each other?
For about 12 years now.
And you have one child together?
Yes, we do.
How old is the child?
She's 12.
Have you two effectively co-parented?
We've been okay co-parenting. There was some issues there, but we've been okay.
And what kind of issues were there?
Well, my issue with her is a lot of times when it's her time to have our daughter, she's late all the time. Sometimes she doesn't show up on time when she needs to pick her up. And in this particular situation, I asked her to take our daughter on a trip, on her field trip, because I had to do mandatory overtime.
Okay, was that a surprise to you that you had to do the mandatory?
It was. I was asked that day. I didn't know I had to do it that day.
So when, so normally, if you hadn't been asked that, it would have been your turn to pick up your daughter?
Yes.
From where? From her house or from school?
With her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were asked to do mandatory overtime, so then you reached out to to the mother of your child and said what?
So I called her when I found out at 6 p.m. to let her know. I'm sorry, I actually sent her a text message.
Right.
And to let her know that I had to do the overtime and can she take our daughter the next day because...
And what did she say?
She told me she could.
According to you, she agrees to take the child, and then what happened?
The next day, when she was supposed to take the child, I got a call. I was at work from 5:30 until the end of the day.
5:30 in the morning?
Yeah, our daughter needs to be dropped off at 8:15.
Well, 8:15 is when the bus leaves. Your daughter needed to be dropped off at 8, but go on.
Yeah, there you go. So.
And she's someone who, according to you, is always late. Why would you tell her 8:15?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you tell her 7:30 or 7:45?
Well,
all right, so go on. Why were you nodding? You missed it. All right, don't bobblehead. Go ahead. What were you saying?
So I got a call at around 11 a.m. telling me that they didn't make it on time.
At 11?
11
What happened between 8 and 11? They were sleeping?
That's what she said. They overslept.
They overslept. Nobody put an alarm on.
No, my question exactly.
Right. Well, and your daughter's 12. Like, she didn't put an alarm on?
That's what she said, that my daughter is.
Did you ever talk to your daughter after that? I imagine yes, right? Like, you still talk to your daughter.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to your daughter and say, what happened? Did she say, my alarm didn't go? What did she say?
She said that that she missed her alarm.
Hold on, I'll be with you in a minute. Go ahead, what did she say?
She said that she missed the alarm, that they overslept. My daughter overslept.
Was your daughter upset?
I believe she was. She said she was upset, but I guess my ex took her out for the day, so
she wasn't that upset?
She got over it.
All right, so now, according to you, you paid how much for this field trip?
$300.
What happened to you?
I overslept. I told him that when he texted me that I might be able to drop her off.
She didn't say might.
Hold on one second.
I said I might be able to.
You might be able to. That's not a plan. I'm sorry. Did you say you would or you wouldn't?
Well, usually it's his week anyway, so I already had my schedule booked.
Right, so did you say, no, I cannot?
I did not.
All right, what did you say instead?
I said I might be able to.
Okay, let me see the text. Do you have the text?
I do.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I said I might, but.
Hi, Denise. Can you drop Shay off at the school bus tomorrow at 8:15? Why? Are you not picking Shay up today at 7 p.m. as regularly scheduled? To which you respond, I have to work mandatory overtime until 9 tonight, and I have to be back at work at 5:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Mike, I work too, and my last braiding appointment won't be done until maybe 11:30 p.m. I'm tired. And you say, I understand, and this will be my first and last time doing this. Where's the agreement? Did you guys talk on the phone? Like, where's the, yeah, I'll take care of it part?
This was when I was trying to call her, she wasn't answering, so I text messaged her. We didn't talk until the next day.
Okay,
when I
but
found
nowhere
out
here does she
was
say she'll do it. And I believe that you told him you'll do it, because in your answer to the complaint, you virtually say as much. So did you folks talk on the phone or something?
We didn't.
late. Not until she told me she overslept.
Yeah.
Coming up on Justice for the People.
So I was tired from leaving the client's house. I had to stop to get my daughter some food, and when we got in the house,
Wait, your daughter's up at midnight at 12 years old because she's waiting for food?
And later,
And what was it you were going to do? Perform for a party? Perform just for Jocelyn and him? What?
Your Honor, I was going to perform for just them.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian. We're back with the case of Michael Cross, who blames Denise Meyers for their daughter's missed field trip.
You
never said
didn't
no.
even say maybe. That's why I
Well,
feel like there was
maybe,
some
yeah.
communication between the two. You almost say no. You say,
Yeah.
Mike, I work hard too, and my last braiding appointment won't be done until 11:30 p.m. I'm tired. That
Yeah,
sounds like a no. It
that's
doesn't
like
sound
a
like a
no.
maybe.
Yeah.
But you're both under the impression that you're going to do it. So it feels to me like you had some other communication besides what I'm being handed in court, because you say, I agreed. That's your answer to the complaint. I agreed because the school was closer to my house and he had done the same for me in the past.
Yes.
Multiple
All
times.
right, so so I'm going to go with your answer
Okay.
and the idea that it was, yeah, I agreed. All right, because that's what you say.
Yes.
So you agree to do it, and then what happens?
Well, I thought I agreed because I thought I would be done braiding hair by 11:30 p.m., but I did not get done with that client until about midnight, so I was tired from leaving the client's house. I had to stop to get my daughter some food, and when we got in the house...
Wait, your daughter's up at midnight at 12 years old because she's waiting for food?
Well, no, she went with me. It was Friday. I picked her up from school, and
Oh, so
usually
you had her with you at
Yeah.
the client's appointment?
Yes.
Okay.
And when we came back in, we ate and we just crashed. We didn't set alarms or anything. We overslept.
Okay, no, but hold on. Everyone's awake and cognizant because they're putting one foot in front of the other. You're
Okay.
driving the metal leviathan of steel back to
Okay.
your place where you
Yes.
live. How does no one think to put an alarm on? Or did you guys just blow it off?
I think we just blew it off. I was overwhelmed with the clients, braiding. Like I said, I thought I
Okay,
would
so
be
why
done.
wouldn't you owe him $300 if he paid $300 for her to get
because it
this?
was-
Just a second, I haven't finished
Okay.
my question. Why wouldn't you owe him $300 if he paid $300 to have your child enriched by this Catalina trip, and then you just say, heck with it, and don't put an alarm, and neither does she?
Okay, I felt like I wanted to do it, but like I said, I overslept. I did not.
Well, you didn't oversleep. Oversleep implies an accident was involved. You didn't even set an alarm.
I didn't set alarm.
You knew that night you weren't going to do it.
I mean, no, it totally slipped my mind because I was tired.
It didn't slip your mind. You just made a commitment that you're angry about because you're going to have to set an alarm, and it didn't slip your mind.
It slipped my mind.
No accountability.
No, it didn't.
But it's your weekend anyway, so.
So it does. That's why you say no.
Yeah,
See,
you're right.
here's the problem. You can't take on something and then leave him with no options, because perhaps he would have figured out another option, a mutual friend who could pick up another parent.
Right.
Well, why didn't you?
Right.
If you know, why are
That's
you
what I
saying right? This is really bad. What I'm about to say, don't agree with me. If you know she's so unreliable. You know I'm unreliable. No, if you know she's so unreliable, why not call like another mom and say, hey, just a second, and say, all right, listen, I'm going to pick up Shay at 9. I'm going to go first to my house. How far do you live from her?
We're about 45 minutes away.
Yep.
That's a little far. So what happened to you that morning? You woke up at what time?
Around 7:55.
And?
And
Who woke you up?
Shay, she actually.
Because she wanted to go.
She wanted to go.
So why didn't Shay put an alarm? She's not 4, she's 12.
I don't know. I think because we baby her so much and she's so dependent on us. I didn't even think to tell her to set an alarm because she's so used to me always doing
Listen,
it.
when I have to wake up, I put an alarm, my husband puts an alarm, and we put both alarms next to our heads.
Yeah.
Because we don't want something to go wrong.
Yeah.
How long do you live? How far do you live away from? How many minutes away from the school?
From the school, about 15, 20 minutes. But I still needed to go to Walmart, which is another 20 minutes the opposite way.
When were you going to go to Walmart if you were going to finish at 11:30? Like originally, when you said yes to him, when were you planning on going to Walmart?
That as soon as I finished, but I didn't finish till around midnight, a little after midnight, and I was tired. I was tired.
I
was
I
drained.
am
I
with
was
you
tired.
on everything you say until you say yes and deprive him of an opportunity to make an
Yeah.
alternative plan.
Okay.
And so you take her and then you promise you're going to do something, which puts him in a position that's called an enforceable promise. Normally, promises are just they're not a contract. You know,
Okay.
they're not. There's no breaching of a contract in a promise because it's empty. A contract is when both sides give up something.
Okay.
But there's an exception to that in the law, which is when you make a promise and he detrimentally relies on the promise. Because he didn't, and he did because he thought covered. And then he didn't do the things that he should have had to do. Like, for example, if you say no, then he has to drive over, pick her up at 9, get the bag, and drive her over to another parent's house, which he could have done if you hadn't said yes. But you said yes, so he relied on you for that. So, yeah, I'm going to order you to pay him back the money that he paid to enrich your daughter that didn't get enriched. By the way, what'd you do with your daughter that day?
I took her out to get pancakes, try to warm her up, took her to pick up a couple pieces of jewelry, and then she went with me to my next client.
So you bribed her?
Well, I didn't bribe her, but I just made her feel better.
A couple of pieces of jewelry?
A peace treat.
Say it again?
A peace treat.
What does that mean?
Like, I bribed her.
To pacify her, to make her feel
Yeah,
better about
pacify
it.
What was the word you used?
A peace treatment? A peace treat?
A peace treat. Okay, no, I'm going to remember that. A peace offering,
Yeah,
I guess.
a peace
And so you gave her the peace offering, and then did she ever talk about it again?
She talked about it to her dad.
Yeah, after her friends came and told her how
Yeah.
amazing it was and how it was
Yeah.
worth every penny. Pay the man $300.
All rise.
Judge Milian has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $300.
I just feel like I just shouldn't have to pay him $300 because it was his weekend anyways.
I believe you did owe me, and I don't want this to, hurt our co-parenting. It's still about our daughter at the end of the day. So,
Coming up,
How is the relationship between him and Jocelyn?
Not good.
Why is it not good?
It's always rocky. It's like a ship out at sea. You know what I mean? It can't ever stay in one place.
you're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian. Cole Young claims he was hired to serenade his friend's girlfriend in an attempt to rekindle their romance, but didn't get paid. Nicholas Bentz says the plaintiff ruined the surprise, so the performance didn't happen.
Okay, Mr. Young, you are suing Mr. Bentz for $500 that you were promised for a performance that ended up not taking place. Why don't you educate me and tell me what happened?
He promised me $500 to play a song for his lovely lady, and he never fulfilled his end of the
How do
deal.
you two know each other?
I know him through Jocelyn. Jocelyn is his girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long has he been dating Jocelyn?
I think like 2 years.
All right. How is the relationship between him and Jocelyn?
Not good.
Why is it not good?
It's always rocky. It's like a ship out at sea. You know what I mean? It can't ever stay in one place.
Why did he, according to you, he asked you to perform that night?
Yes.
Okay, and what was it you were going to do? Perform for a party? Perform just for Jocelyn and him? What?
Your Honor, I was going to perform for just them. It was going to be a special little treat for Jocelyn. I was going to perform her favorite song, my cover of it, a love song by The Cure.
All right, so why were you hiring him to do this? Was it a special occasion or what was the issue?
Yeah, basically, me and my girlfriend Jocelyn, we went on a month break, and because things were kind of rocky in our relationship, so me and her both agreed, hey, after a month, we were going to have a little date together, kind of discuss things, see where we were going to move forward.
So you guys are broken up.
Yeah.
You were cashing in on a promise that the two of you had made that after the month you would talk. Get some closure or resume. And you were hoping it was resume.
Yes.
And so what did you do? Rather than have that meeting with her and speak honestly from the heart, you had set up what?
Basically, yeah, I'd hired Cole here to do a performance at the bar. I knew someone who owned the bar, and I actually rented out the back room of the bar.
Okay.
Coming up,
So I pulled up, and I got there at 6:45 when I saw like the most horrifying text I got on my phone.
you're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian. We're back with a dispute between Cole Young and his friend Nicholas Bentz over an unpaid performance fee.
Had you agreed to pay Mr. Young $500?
I did agree, yes, but unfortunately, it didn't go as planned.
Because what happened?
So what happened was, like I said, we were gonna, go to this bar and have her date, and what I was gonna do is have him performing in the back. I was gonna be there as well, and she was gonna arrive without me, and the hostess there was gonna go ahead and take her to the back of the bar where he was supposed to be playing her favorite song. So I pulled up, and I got there at 6:45 when I saw like the most horrifying text I got on my phone. Basically, she got it right here. She's like, I'm done with your crap. I thought you had matured and were ready to talk about us. Instead, you went right back to the corny stuff. He sent a text to the group chat, which completely ruined the entire surprise.
Oh.
So she found out about the whole situation
So he meant to send a
before it
text to
happened.
you. You meant to send it to him.
Yeah.
And so you botched the surprise by sending it to her.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get right out in front and say I made a
Hey,
mistake.
I'm here. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to park here. I'm just unloading for a performance. Well, you ruined the surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I don't think Jocelyn had the same plan to get together with you that you had. I think Jocelyn was there to give you closure, but judging by her response, rather than going in, sitting through the song, and then Jocelyn's kind of a jerk. I mean, seriously, if that's not her cup of tea, it's not her cup of tea, and she could let you down easily. Good riddance. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Judge Milian's verdict when Justice for the People returns. You're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian.
You say he completely ruined it. I think she would have done the same thing if she had walked in. She would have turned around, walked out, and said, I can't believe you're up to your old crap. I really wanted to talk face to face, and she would have walked out. But who knows? But I'm here to tell you one thing. Your plan was never going to work, okay? But you hire somebody, and you agreed to pay them for the evening, and they show up, they go, I realize that he ruined the surprise. That just brought the inevitable to a head a little sooner than it would have. But the bottom line is, he did what you wanted him to do, which is show up and be ready to play. So he's entitled to get the $500 from you, even if the night didn't go as planned, just because he ended up tipping off Jocelyn. The night wasn't, let me tell you something. If the tip-off made her leave with this kind of, and never talk to you again with this kind of a text, the night wasn't gonna go as planned anyway, okay? $500 verdict for the plaintiff.
Judge Milian has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $500.
It completely ruined the surprise. I'm sorry.
Nick, I want to get out in front of it and say that I'm sorry. I didn't know she was talking to you like that.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.